How is a will contested in New York? Attorney Michael Camporeale explains that. A will contest means that someone is contesting or objecting to the validity of the proposed will. If an individual has a will that was drafted and the proposed executor is offering it up for probate, meaning that they hired an attorney and the proposed executor is petitioning the court, the named executor under the will is asking that the surrogate court approve the validity of the will and allow it to go through the process and be granted a court order called letters testamentary, appointing them executor of the estate, naming them the person to be in charge of handling the affairs of the estate, of marshaling the assets of the estate, and then passing them along, and then concluding the estate. In a will contest, when a will is offered up for probate before the court, blood relatives are required to be put on notice of the probate legal proceeding and are entitled to see what the will says, and they are entitled to object to the validity of the will. If they object to the will by filing written objections to the will, they have started a will contest and litigation, which means that the whole process has now been stalled, and the probate process and the conclusion of the estate will take much longer and cost a lot more money to complete. Once an individual receives notice of the fact that there was a will and that there are assets that are belonging to the estate, that person then has the ability to come into court and object to the will itself to say, you know what? I don't believe this will was properly executed, or the descendant didn't have capacity when they executed the will. The whole process now ceases until the litigation is resolved. Documents will have to go back and forth between the attorney representing the proponent of the will. Motion practice can take place along with many court appearances. Even a trial can take place if the case is not resolved, all of which can take years and can be very expensive. For a free phone consultation, contact the law offices of Michael Camporeale in New York at 718-475-9639 or visit www.mcamporealelaw.com.